Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show. I am so super duper giddy excited because I have my cousin, Sherronda "SHABOO" Banks, here in the house. I'm so glad that you're here today. Everyone, grab your virtual seats. We're going to have a great time. I want you to go ahead and tag a friend, tag your cousins, tag everybody you know. Let people know that the Kim Jacobs Show is here on the air today, and we're going to have a fantastic time. And I'm going to tell you more about my cousin when we kick this party off and get started with the Kim Jacobs Show. How do you feel over there, Sherronda, being on the show today?
I am feeling awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I am excited. You know, all of our family and friends, everybody gonna see it. So, you know, we gotta keep it right here, right?
We'll keep it tight.
Right. Let's go ahead and kick today's show off. Welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show. Hi, I'm Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Yes, it is the Kim Jacobs Show, and today I have in the studio with me my very own cousin. Now, listen, it's one thing when you have your cousin. I got a lot of cousins. I have a lot of cousins, right? It's another thing when you have your first cousin. I'm talking about my daddy is her mama's brother, right?
Yes.
First cousin. Her and Ebony and Alicia, they're my first cousins, y'all. They're my first cousins. And then I have Nikki, and anyway, I have a few first cousins, but Sherronda SHABOO here in the SHABOO. We call Sherronda SHABOO, and y'all will learn what that means later. But let me introduce my cousin who is here, and I'm so excited to have her on. She is a mother, an entrepreneur of two businesses. She's master's level social worker. And she stresses the importance of being goal-oriented while balancing self-care and a full life. She comes from a full, long line of educators. And I know our great aunt Irma, Hines is going to be watching. And yes, Aunt Irma Hines, I can go ahead and say, woo, woo. Okay. So, you know, one of my Thoros and all my great aunt. She is currently a full-time school social worker and the owner of two businesses, one being F2 Liturgical Dance Academy and Naturally SHABOO. She's the mother of two amazing children, 16-year-old Jemiah and 13-year-old Jermaine. And she has a dog named Nova. Welcome, Sherronda.
Hello. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, I am too. And I hope that you shared the broadcast with your friends too.
I did.
Okay, right from my page, you can just share it. And you know the whole routine, right?
I did.
As you guys are coming in today, make sure you let us know where you're in the virtual studio audience from so that I can say, hey, give a shout out to you. Yesterday, we had people on from the Philippines. Thanks to Lotus Roche.
Wow.
She's been inviting people. She hosts a show called Lotus Ignites, and she's the one that did my intro, the video that you just saw, Lotus Roche. So make sure I can give you any of her information as well. And so, Sherronda, if anybody wants to come in and be a part of the studio, directly head on with you. I'm giving them this link, so you never know who will pop into the actual show. God forbid Anthony or Alicia get a hold to it, right? I should put that on the cousin chat. Y'all can come in and say something to her. So tell us, Sherronda, I know because I'm your cousin, but tell us about your childhood, growing up. Take people on a journey as to where you've come from.
Absolutely. So I grew up with me and my mom, Sherronda and Sadie. My mom was a single parent. She worked very, very hard, 3, 4, 5 jobs sometimes to make sure I never missed a beat. And I did. And I had everything a 2-parent household had. car at 16, going to college, all that great stuff. So my foundation was laid there phenomenally for me. And I loved it. I also stayed with my Aunt Irma while my mom worked in Baltimore from the time I was in kindergarten until I was in 5th grade. My mom drove every weekend back and forth to Maryland in order to ensure financially that we had everything that we needed. And so that was my childhood. And I mean, like I said, I never missed a beat. I enjoyed every bit of my childhood, my teenage years, my college years, and now my adult years, loving it.
And you look like you loving life. I'm inspired because I get to see the transformation in your life. I know recently you've taken on this whole physical fitness journey. Tell us how that's been going for you.
It's been going great. So I'm on this whole healthier me, just a healthier Sherronda journey. And so it started with my nutrition. I hired a nutritionist, Organic Chrissy, who has really been helping me understand the food I should be intaking and put accountability with it. So I started that for about 3 months, lost about 45 pounds. And then I've now added in my exercise to it. And so I just feel like weight is falling off of me. I feel like the journey of me is just really amazing because I'm getting to know myself as an adult.
Yes. I love it. I love everything that I'm seeing, and I am so excited about your journey. I think just the thing that I've seen is you seem like you have so much more joy, and your smile is so bold and beautiful. I don't know why it's different. You've always been the same Sherronda and the same spirit inside of you, but you seem so much more exuberant and more motivated. Why is that the case?
I think I'm okay with who I am. You know, I feel like a lot of my years, like in high school and college, I was very much a people pleaser. Like I was, you know, even though I was strong and I was an opinionated person, I was still a people pleaser. People's opinions really mattered to me. And getting older, I'm getting more okay with being me. Like all the great things about Sherronda and the things that are not so good. I mean, I'm loving me.
That's a good thing to love. Why do you think it's important to love yourself? Because people watching this show specifically need to not just only the people watching the show, but because my show is about balancing some aspect of your life, juggling this thing called life. You're trying to figure it out. What piece of the puzzle is missing that you can get put together from one of my guests? What piece of the puzzle can you share with people today pertaining to self-care and love and stuff like that?
Self-care and self-love so important. God's really sat in my spirit this year about self-care. And so I've been doing some things that are really intentional. I have my master's degree in social work. And so I have a lot of book knowledge in work world. And I'm like, God gave it to me for a reason. It's not just to hold it in this work environment. So I'm trying to spread it wherever I can. And so there's so many things that are outside the realm of our control right now. And the thing we can control is the things we do for ourselves. And so that care and self-love is not easy. It's very easy for us to say negative things or think negatively about ourselves. It takes work and intentionality to self-love. And so if you're going to be intentional, and you have to give yourself permission. I think that's one of the biggest things is that we say, okay, I want to self-care. I'm going to make sure that I do this, this, and this. And then we feel guilty. I do it all the time. Like when I'm watching a movie, I'd be like, I should be doing something. Like I shouldn't just be sitting.
I should be sitting here just enjoying a movie. How dare I enjoy something I want to enjoy, right?
Exactly. So you have to give yourself permission, like it's okay for me to do this. And once you give yourself permission to self-care and self-love, it becomes easier and easier and easier.
I love it. And I love the fact that you say you gave yourself permission. So you're not waiting for someone else to give you permission. You have said, Sherronda,
absolutely,
I'm giving you permission. I'm not waiting for your mom to give you permission, your cousins to give you permission, your children to give you permission, your dog, nobody. You waiting for, you already got all that you need from God giving you that permission.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Good. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So let me talk to everybody right quick and introduce them to your children. Let me show them.
Yay.
Two beautiful children. Tell us about your children.
Yeah, so I have my daughter Jemiah. She is 16-year old and she is phenomenal. Just I'm not even saying it because she's my daughter. She just does so much. She has her own business called essentially Jemiah Co. She works as well part-time for a local like fun park that's here in Charlotte. She is an AB honor roll student. She's just started college classes this spring, added into her high school classes.
Good.
So well rounded. She's on the dance team at her school. She teaches at my dance academy. She dances at my dance academy. She's a phenomenal young lady. And then my son, he's 13. Y'all, he's amazing as well. He has his own business called Science Guy Sweets, and he preaches and he speaks and he encourages and he does all those great things at 13 years old. Like he is amazing to me. Like I look up to him so much because he is so okay. He just told me yesterday, Mom, I'm kind of weird, but I like being weird. I love being who I am in him, and watching his self-love and transformation has been awesome.
That's awesome. Awesome. And tell us about this guy, little one here. And it's not a guy.
Yeah, Nova, little Nova Lee Banks. There go Nova. We recently brought Nova into our family. She's been with us for about 5 months and she's only 8 months old. It's definitely been a transition and a journey. It's like having a third child. She has a lot of needs, but we love her and she is definitely an added addition to our family.
That's funny that you say that because anybody that knows Sherronda knows she is not a dog person. So it's like, this is like a major thing for her to have a dog in her house. It's like my friend Sean having a dog. She has Misty now. And I've known Sean for 30 years and she definitely don't want anybody no dog. And then she doesn't have a dog. What made you bring a dog into the mix?
The kids wanted a dog. The kids
can dictate anything, right?
Anything, but it was with rules and regulations. This is their dog, their responsibility. I do not take Nova out at all. I may say, hey, it's time for Nova to go out, but this is Jemiah and Jermaine's responsibility. And they've been doing a phenomenal job with her. They really have. Nova thinks that she's a person. She definitely thinks that she is the baby of the family. So it has been interesting having a dog now.
That's so funny. Well, welcome to the whole dog family and balancing life from that perspective, which is a whole different ball game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we had a dog for 13 years.
Yes.
Brownie, and she transitioned home, and I don't know whether there's dog heaven or not, but I just know that we gave her a proper burial, like we do, just everybody love in our family. So wow, okay. So what made you decide to even pursue? Because there's so many different hats that you wear, Sherronda. So thinking from that dance perspective, I know that you own F2 Liturgical Dance Academy.
Yes.
Now, how did that come into the fold of growing up and then, going to college, being raised by a single mom, having everything you thought you needed in life, went on for your professional job, but now you are a dance academy owner. How is that?
It's definitely a transition. I'm a social worker by heart. Like I want to help people. I love people. And that's what I went to school for. But in high school, I was also a part of my dance team there for our school. It was Hampton High School, Dance Line Divas. I represented. Yes, I did it for ever since I was in 8th grade. 8th grade to 12th grade, I danced. Went to college, and one of my college friends asked me if I could come to church and dance with her. And I was like, you can dance at church. It's foreign to me. What do you mean?
Okay, so wait. Let me. I'm tagging Aunt Irma too, right quick. I'm trying to get tag, but the thing is, you didn't know that you could dance in college and you could dance in church. Tell us what you mean by that.
So I grew up in church. My family, as you know, our family is very heavily into church. We have lots of preachers and pastors and ministers within our family. I just never saw praise dance. I just didn't. I saw the choir. I saw you could be an usher. So a lot of things that you could do and work in the church. I just hadn't seen the dance realm of it until I was in college. And I tell my friend all the time that she introduced me to my spiritual gift. When I did it, I was like, God, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. Like, this is how I worship you. I'm not an usher. God knows I can't sing. That's just not my forte.
That must run in the family, right? We can talk. We can do a lot of talking. But
I know.
start belting out a song. It's like, okay, don't do that.
I know.
Don't do that.
Go
Don't
on
hurt
and sit
me.
down.
Go on and sit down now.
So once I was introduced to my spiritual gift, of course I was in college, so I was having college fun. So when I moved here to Charlotte, I told God whatever He needs me to do, I would do it for Him, and
Right.
so I stepped out on it. And I transitioned into being a studio owner because my brain said, you can definitely worship in church. You can definitely praise Him, be a dancing preacher in church, but you can do it outside of church too. And there are people that need to have that relationship with God or get to know God who don't attend church regularly, but they can do it at F2.
Good. I love that. And so then now you tell us where you're located or everything about your studio right now.
Absolutely. So F2 Liturgical Dance Academy, we have been in existence for 4 years now. We are off of Atando Avenue in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is in between Graham Street and North Tryon on that side of town. It's actually a really good location near the bus, near the interstate. It's an awesome location. And within our studio, we have lots of program. Like we started off with just recreational. So our recreational program starts at age 2.
Okay.
Up until 18.
And it's so cute. It's so cute. I mean, people, you guys, first of all, I have to interrupt because she's just being modest about this. These dance children have uniforms. They are like professional dancers. Her daughter could go to the School of Juilliard. These are professional, like little dancers, and they take this craft very seriously. My daughter has been a part of her dance program since she was 4 years old. And
absolutely
developed. You can go on Dayla's Journey page with cystic fibrosis, and you'll see her dance picture. Dayla does not look anything like that in her regular day-to-day life, but her photo shoot, she's like, I didn't even know she was like that. So carry on, tell us more.
Yes, and Kim's not sharing, but she also did a season with us as well and danced with our adults and did phenomenal.
That's so funny you said that, because the thing is, as part of balancing life, I wrote the book called Extreme Balance Makeover. One of the things I encourage people to do is to find out how you can get involved in activities with your children. That way you're not always away from your children. It gives you a chance to bond more with them. And so I decided to become a dancer with Sherronda's F2 Liturgical Dance Academy. Yes. Yeah. I was thinking I was going to go in there, have my stuff on. I was like, hey, we're going to have a good time. She was like, let's get ready. We're going to learn the basics. Plie.
Yes.
Grande plie. I was like, what are we doing? I'm going to be here just dancing. She's trying to teach us the true basics of dancing. Grand plie and
demi-plie. Yes.
So I'm gonna do one season of this and get myself right back on this.
No, you did phenomenal. You're in there, like coming to practice every week. Our recreation team is fun. I mean, we get to learn that foundation of dance. I just feel like a lot of times people hear praise dance and they don't give a lot of count to it. And so within F2, we do foundation. They're learning ballet, jazz, hip hop, lyrical, liturgical, tap, everything. And they're doing that to gospel and inspirational music. And we have 2 big events every year. We have our Christmas showcase in December, and we have our annual recital in June. And then throughout the season, we also do parades and fashion shows. I mean, we're an F2 family. We come together and we get to know each other and love on each other. And that's our recreational program. But we also have a competitive program, which is a elite team. And that's a tryout team. And we go to different competitions throughout the state, through different states, different cities. That team is top notch. And then we also have our travel team, which is Dancers of Judah. And that is made up of different dancers in the program. I always say Dancer of Judah is our reasonable service group. It's what I is the least we could do, is to give God honor, praise through dance. And so I don't charge anything extra for Dancers of Judah. I just pray about who should be on the team.
Okay.
parent. And that group would do different weddings and church events and funerals, different events that people in the community ask us to come to.
I love it. I love it. Listen, if you don't have your children involved in F2 Liturgical Dance Academy, I encourage you strongly to reach out to Sherronda Banks. You can follow them on Facebook, F2 Liturgical Dance Academy, as well as Instagram, F2 Dance. And you'll see so many different clips ranging from 2-year-olds performing and ministering. And she teaches ministering, not just performing, but ministering. So people are ushering in the spirit. And you're having a beautiful transformational experience. I'm telling you, my daughter has been in it for many years, but not only that, one of my godchildren has been in it for many years, but then also I was in it myself, and even the adults. She is not playing with y'all.
Absolutely.
Not y'all. Okay. You're gonna usher in the spirit in that situation. So follow her and make sure you look at some of their past performances, and you'll enjoy yourself so much. I love what you bring to the world, Sherronda. Not only are you with F2 Liturgical Dance, but you also have your regular school day, formal job during the day. And I'm going to make sure people hear more about that when we come back from our commercial break. But I'd like the opportunity to introduce you all. Let me pull this off right quick. Where am I? Give me 1 second. Okay, so I said, I want to make sure that you have your information up about where people can reach you. That's important. And I don't know, are you giving a phone number or email or anything?
I can put it up here. Yeah.
Once I go to this commercial break, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and start with Zamariah McKenzie. McKenzie's backstage helping me today. And I'm going to start with Zamariah. One of our episode sponsors today is Zamariah.com. If you have not experienced this full spa treatment, make sure you do and let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show did send you their way. And be sure to stay connected with Kim Jacobs, my Kim Jacobs Show. You can subscribe on YouTube, and I encourage you to subscribe to the show, as well as here are other ways to stay connected. And to welcome back to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. A lot of people have been asking me to show from A to Z how to start your own podcast, how to start your own online show. I've been getting that request for a long time. So I'm going to put my email in here. Right now, I've been in a training program myself to teach how to do online courses. And I'm in my 7th week. And I'm at the point now where I am officially having videos being prepared so that I can roll them out to you guys for an online course that will teach you from A to Z, everything that I do, the lighting, the makeup, the blah, 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 what platforms, you name it, from A to Z. I'll be rolling those courses out. And some people would like to work with me one-on-one. I do offer that as well. I offer 4 one-hour solutions sessions. And that's something, all you have to do is just email me and let me know, Kim, I am very interested in getting that course. Once it's out, I'll make sure you get it and let you know what the pricing is for it as soon as it's completed. Okay.
Awesome. That is awesome.
I'm excited. So Sherronda, you have your daytime job as well. Tell us about your day job.
Yes. So what I went to school for was social work. And so I have my master's degree in social work that I obtained in 2003, and I've been working in the field ever since. So currently I'm a school social worker in a local county here. And the work that I do there it's phenomenal. I get opportunities to do individual and group counseling. I get to do parent education. I get to work with our homeless population. I get to work with families that have attendance issues. A big piece of what I do is working with students that have mental health needs. My main school is a elementary school, and you would think that there's not a large mental health need, but I probably do 2 to 3 suicide assessments a week.
That's a lot, Sherronda. 2 to 3
is.
suicide assessments.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Of COVID or no?
I think that even prior to COVID, I think what happens is our babies are exposed to a lot. They're exposed to a lot on TV, on social media. And a lot of times they really don't mean that they want to hurt themselves. They get frustrated and their thinking brain isn't on at that moment, and they go to basic instincts and they'll just yell it out. But once it's yelled out, we have to take it serious. So an assessment needs to be done. And then whatever appropriate steps needs to happen at that point is normally what we would do. And so it, I get to use every bit of skill that I have in those environments. Very much so.
Wow. That's amazing that you have that gift and that talent. And again, growing up, going to school for that and actually living that dream out too. So Absolutely. Right now you have worn the hat of you're a mom and you're a single mom too, right?
Single mom. I'm a single mom.
Talk to us about being a single mom, because a lot of people weren't watching this show. It's a lot of different angles.
Yeah. So the biggest thing is no one, grows up and says that you want to be a single parent. Like that's not what the plan is. But life happens and you end up in a situation. And my mom raised me that I'm always land on my feet. No matter what happens, I'm gonna land on them feet and we're gonna figure it out. When my situation happened for me to be a single parent, I had to figure it out quickly. And so it just takes a lot of time. I'm my everything to my children, my everything. I'm their chauffeur, I'm their cook, I'm their therapist. I mean, everything to them. And it can be overwhelming because honestly, at the end of the day, I am an only child. I don't have any siblings. So I grew up by myself, even though like my cousins and everything, I love y'all to death. But at the end of the day, it was just me. It was me and my mom. And so I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to playing by myself. And so because I raised my kids to be aware of what you need, they know like when mommy comes home, mommy needs 15 minutes to go in her room and just breathe for a second so she can put her other hat on and be the best mom that she can be. And so that's kind of what I do every day. And my kids and I, we have a good flow. Our situation works. It works right now.
That's really, really, really good. And I'm glad that you said our situation works, because that's, again, something that I teach from an extreme balance makeover process. Whenever I do those makeovers, do what works best for you and your family. No two households are alike. I talk about that all the time. You have to do what works best for you and your household. So I give you kudos as a single mother. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Seriously, I love everybody, but it's a different thing when you have your own first cousin that you can give that virtual hug to. Like,
yes, and I'm the baby, y'all. So out of our cousin line, I'm the youngest, and so it's interesting having my older cousins because I look up to them so much, and I don't even know if they know that. Like I look up to them for different reasons, So you're like, wow, like it gives me so much to strive for as a mom and as a woman, because y'all guys were mom before me. Y'all were entrepreneurs before me. Y'all worked in the work before me. All of that happened before I could. And so I look up to y'all a lot when it comes to things like that. So
wow. I'm going to record that one little piece. And if you ever get beside yourself and be like, you remember, I thought you looked up to something.
Well, I'm older now though.
Yeah. You can like pull out old stuff and be like, remember what you said?
I'm like, what?
Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I have amnesia now. Yes. We have this thing, everybody that's watching, called the cousins luncheons. And so when we go to our cousins luncheons, Y'all, we are such a trip. We go in, we have on
Yes, we are.
sunglasses, stilettos.
Makeup, yes, lashes.
People be looking at us like, where they coming from? It's like, we are here.
We
so
are
crazy.
here.
Sherronda, you're a blessing not only to our family, but you're a blessing to the world. And as you've been pursuing your goals and your dreams, I want people to walk away with knowing too, how do you really make a dream come true? How does somebody watching who can barely get one thing to become a reality, you have multiple things becoming a reality. What advice would you give people?
So my mom really raised me to tell me that I could do anything but fail. Like I could do anything. If I wanted to make the sky purple, I could do it because my name's Sherronda. And so I tell everyone who asks me the same question, like, how do you do it? I don't know how to do it. God gives me a seed, like a small seed, and I have no reason to think I can't do it. So just try it. The worst thing that can happen is it doesn't happen. The best thing can happen is it's a success, and you now in this whole nother realm of work that you didn't even know you could do. Like the worst that can happen is that it fails. So I always try to encourage people just to, if that's your dream, if that's what you want to do, try it, research it. That's another thing. So like, I really believe, faith without works is dead. I really believe that. So me believing I can do it is one thing, but actually doing it, doing those steps, putting the effort in is really why I feel like I have been successful. I pray about it. God tells me, Sherronda, this is for you. And he says, do it. And so I do it. I research it. I try to get as much information as I can so that I can be effective and knowledgeable about it. And then I start off small and then I build it and I build it and I build it until
I love it. I love it. So don't quit. Don't think
quit.
that your dream is too small. That's why we're really cut from the same cloth. You would think I'm talking because Sherronda and I saying the exact same things to you all the time, which is if he put it inside of you, do it. It's for you to do. It's not for somebody else to do. So some of the things that he's put inside my cousin, that's for her to do. It's not for me to do. And some things he's put inside of both of us, and we can collaborate and do them together. And so God is so amazing in how he shapes and molds us into everything that he wants us to become. That's some great advice. So I'm going to make sure I pop that point up. Faith without works is dead. Thank you so much. Mackenzie's backstage, and she is typing all the points that you have made.
Yes.
So put that here. Faith without works is dead. So we don't want that to happen. And another point that you made was go after your dream, basically.
Right.
No dream is too small. And what's the worst thing that can happen? We already know. So what? It fails. Pick up. It fails. Keep it going.
And I recently put a meme up on my Facebook page that said, I'm not going to die with all these great ideas in a book. So I'm not going to have all these great ideas that I want to accomplish and die and still have them just written down.
Do you not listen to what I say too? Because verbatim all the time. I actually say we're like, okay, y'all. So basically here, let's just swap. It's like you hearing Sherronda, you hearing Kim. You hearing Sherronda, you hearing Kim. Okay, that's what's happening. Sherronda and Kim. We're like one at a time. Okay, we really are first cousins.
We are first cousins.
So I agree. I'm not going to go to my grave with all of the gifts and the talents lying dormant inside of me. Around my deathbed, I learned that from Les Brown, actually. And I don't want my gifts and my talents to be mad at me because they were inside of me and they had to live this life with me. And then I didn't do anything with them. So I am going to use every gift, every talent that God gives me. And I knew you would do the same thing.
Absolutely. 100%.
I love you. That's why you're my cousin. Okay. Yeah, make sure you all follow Sherronda Banks go to her website, learn more about f2dance.com, f2dance.com. I do want to make sure that I let you know that another episode sponsor of ours today is Snow Legal Group. Now, Snow Legal Group, if you have not used their legal services, make sure you reach out to them and let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show did send you. I've had a client recently say, one of my viewers say, oh my goodness, I just used them and I had the best experience ever. So the people that are sponsoring the show, if you're going to them, you're saying the Kim Jacobs Show sent you, You're going to have a great experience, okay? Here you go, Snow Legal.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
Welcome back to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show, and I'm so excited to have my cousin Sherronda Banks here in the studio with me. Listen, I know that it's flash round time, so I want to give you the opportunity. Now, the only way I even know you're here on today's broadcast in the virtual studio audience is if you type something. So many people are on and I don't even know because you're not typing. Only capturing is if you're typing something. So type your name at least. Say, I'm here, I'm in the studio audience. I have some studio audience members that talk to other studio audience members. So feel free to do that too. But let's see. Some people ask questions, Sherronda, and you can answer them or address them. Andrew Robert said, great guest today.
Thank you.
And let's see who else commented here. Remember, you can also click on that link and you can come into today's broadcast if you'd like. I've tagged quite a few people as well. Many people do watch parties, and I hadn't even noticed that I've noticed people now have started doing watch parties when they get off work. So feel free to do that as well here on the Kim Jacobs Show. But most importantly, subscribe on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
And turn on those notifications. Let's see. I saw your pastor on here. Michael Roach. Yeah. Pastor Michael Roach said, bravo.
Thank you. Hey, Pastor Mike.
He's on today. So glad to have you with us, Pastor Michael Roach and Lady Tamika Roach. I'm so glad that you guys are tuned in today. And please encourage your congregation. Encourage everybody you know. Tamika, all the people you do their hair. Subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show.
Yes.
I'm glad that you guys are on today. So if you all have a question, comment, or anything, please feel free to put it over here in the comment section. We'll pull it in, okay? All right. Naturally SHABOO is another hat that you wear. Tell us about Naturally SHABOO and why that name, first of all.
Yes. So SHABOO's my nickname. My mom is no rhyme or reason about SHABOO. My mom just came up with it. You know how when you're pregnant and something just stick with you, it stuck with her with SHABOO. And so we have some older family members that don't even know my name is Sherronda. I will be SHABOO until the day I die, and that is okay because that is who I am. So why not take ownership of my name? That is my name, SHABOO. And so I started calling myself Naturally SHABOO when I actually went natural with my hair. I did the big chop and I had cut all my perm out of my hair and then went on this whole natural hair journey and just kind of fell in love with all the process of yes. And I love your hair. Love it. And then I have my sister locks now and
beautiful.
Thank you. And so I was, kind of going through the process and loving the Naturally SHABOO name. And I love like body butters and body scrubs. And I definitely have invested lots of my money in other people's products. And again, I said, I could do that. Why not? Why can't I do it? And so, yes.
Yeah, Andrea said, I love Naturally SHABOO products. And yes. I agree. I love them as well. I rub the Naturally SHABOO body butter I'm probably going to need to order more containers right away because I use so much of it. It feels so soft on my skin. I love it. I love it.
Thank
I only
you.
use you in another place. So I was like, I love Naturally SHABOO.
Thank you. Well, right now we have body butters and we have body scrubs. And so we have 4 scents. We have Sweet Love, which is like a vanilla cupcake-ish smell. And then we have Tropical Love, which is a mango tropical fruity smell. And then we have Lazy Love, and that is more of a lavender, relaxing. I always say Lazy Love is good, like after you take a shower at night. It helps to relax you.
I haven't tried that one. Lazy Love?
Lazy Love is lavender. So, I'm really into aromatherapy and things like that. And so that lavender just kind of helps to relax your body. And then we have Natural Love, and Natural Love is for people who maybe have allergies to different scents. So it doesn't have anything in it. It's just plain, but you still get the opportunity to use the
texture.
It's in the texture, yeah.
I love that. My favorite one is Sweet Love.
Sweet Love. That one is that's probably my top one too.
I love Sweet Love. And then I also have Tropical Love. And then you have a body scrub too, because I have that.
I have a body scrub, and the body scrub matches the different scents that we have. So if you
love that, yes.
You can do a Sweet Love scrub. And so the scrub is really good to exfoliate your skin. You use it in the shower. So you're going to use your regular soap to clean, and then you will use the body scrub afterwards, and that'll exfoliate. And then you put the body butter on when you get out. So it's like a 3-part system, and your skin, I mean, my feet normally be like, it's a struggle place for me. And so when I use the scrub and I use the butter, I mean, my feet is smooth like a baby's bottom.
Wow, I put that stuff all in any kind of little crease and crevice on the ankle. Yes. I'm like, don't be missing a spot, Kim. I'll be like, put that little butter down. I love the products, and I think that anybody else that experiences them, I can definitely endorse and say that you'll be in for a great treat. NaturallyShaboo.com, NaturallyShaboo.com, and even just the beauty in how the body butter is. When you first open the container, I have a new container too, and I should pull that out. But I have one of your, because I have a new container, but it's not sitting right in front of me. Yes,
you can see it though.
Yes, let me put you front and center. Hold on, I'm gonna put you over here so you can actually. There you go.
So that's the
Sweet Love, Naturally Shaboo, and open it.
So this one is mine though. I want y'all to know that.
Oh, well, that's the texture of it, but it looks like a nice ice cream cone. Yeah. The one that's the brand new. I don't have
so that's kind of what it looks like. I'm putting it in my hand.
It's a great texture. It is a great texture. There's no grit to it or anything. Look at that. I love Naturally Smooth product. You feel nice and moisturized, and I love it. So this is not a paid program or anything like this. This is me just saying that this is a product that I use as well, and I absolutely love it. And my cousin actually created it, called Naturally Shaboo. You can learn and get your supply of it right at NaturallyShaboo.com, and you won't regret it. I can promise you that. Get Sweet Love or Tropical Love, or I need to get Calming Love.
Yes,
I'm getting that. Bring that to our next cousin's luncheon. I'm getting that.
I will.
One of those and one of Sweet Love. Don't come without the bag, because we have to have our cousin's lunch this month. So
yes, I got you. And then I always try to throw in some extra goodies, like if I'm trying something new, and I think I'm going to be starting some lip scrubs. And so if you purchase, you'll get like little extra goodies to test them out to see if you like them, because I really people's opinions as I am moving forward. And so go ahead and order. Prices are reasonable. An 8-ounce container of body butter is $10. A 4-ounce container is $6. And body scrubs only come in an 8-ounce container, and those are $12.
Wow. You can find out all the pricing at naturallyshaboo.com, and go ahead and get your order placed today. You will not regret it. And hey, tell her that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you her way. Maybe she'll advertise and sponsor some of the episodes of the Kim Jacobs Show, because see, every day it's different guests that pop on depending upon who the guest is for that day.
Yes. And I did. Yes. So I'm also doing a discount for everyone that is with the Kim Jacobs Show, 10% off your purchase. I do think I put it in there, but 10% off your purchase, as long as you use the code customer. So when you place your order, you have to type in customer, and that will get you 10% off your total purchase. And that is Kim Jacobs Show.
That's amazing, because first of all, it's already inexpensive. And so you're going to give an additional 10% off.
Yes, that's how I'm going to build my clientele.
Let me get myself together. Wait a minute. Let me do something here. Let me see. Hold on, we'll put you backstage for a second. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, y'all. Let me just say one thing, and then we'll go backstage for a second. Let me introduce you how y'all can. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're gonna just do this. But I see my lighting is a little bit off here. You know, I'm serious about my little lighting. Hold on. All right. Let me put this. I'm excited about this. This is great, guys. Listen. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it until I get ready to do it for real. Let me put that backstage. I'm doing a kind of a quick shift for a second.
Okay.
Go ahead and do. All right, everyone. I can't get the lighting away, so it's okay. I'm going to just do what I'm going to do and put you backstage for a second, Sherronda. All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs from The Kim Jacobs Show, and I am so excited to be able to endorse my cousin, Sherronda Banks, known as SHABOO in the family. Listen, SHABOO, naturally SHABOO, she owns. You do not want to miss the opportunity to be able to put her natural body butters all over your body. It is so smooth in texture. The oils and the fragrances just make you feel literally like you're having the best experience ever. So definitely make sure you take advantage of this 10% off. You get 10% off if you just type in customer. And just for being able to see this particular promotion through the Kim Jacobs Show, you get 10% off of our already low prices. So take advantage of whatever naturallyshaboo.com is offering. Don't miss that opportunity. And again, we call her SHABOO, Sherronda Banks, SHABOO, naturally SHABOO. God bless you and have a great day, everybody. All right.
Oh.
Get that little clip and then tell it to some other people. Maybe some people would get some more product. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. So what else can you tell us, Sherronda? Anything else that you want us to know? Tell us about your giveaway. That's what I was popping up earlier.
Yes. So what I'm doing under Naturally SHABOO as well is I have self-care talk Sundays every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And what I've been doing on that is I just been just self-care talk, you know, why it's important, some steps for you to be successful, like being intentional, coming up with a self-care plan, giving yourself permission, holding yourself accountable. So I had started doing that this year. And last week I did a giveaway where I gave away a journal to help promote journaling. And I prayed about it and was like, I want to reach out to some businesses and I want to see if I can kind of connect that way. Nice. And had my aerobics instructor reached out and said that she was willing to donate 4 free virtual fitness classes, which is, I cannot express how much I sweat in this class. I initially thought, oh, Zoom classes, you know, it's what it is. Right. But literally sweat off my nose, like dripping sweat from a virtual class. And just the whole experience with her is awesome. Her name is Candace Alexander. She's out of Newport News, Virginia, and her program is called Intense Fire Fitness Class.
Intense Fire, okay.
Intense Fire. So she has donated 4 free virtual fitness classes. Wow. And I think I put the information. So in order to enter into the giveaway, you have to follow Naturally SHABOO on Facebook and on Instagram. And then you have to email me or DM me the answer to what your fitness goal is for 2021 and how you're going to hold yourself accountable.
Where can they find all of those to-dos? What is that on your Instagram page? Or
yes, it's on my Instagram page and it's also on my Facebook page.
Okay.
What you need to do to enter the drawing.
Very good. Okay. You know, definitely 4 exercise classes with fire fitness out of Newport News, Virginia, and they do the virtual classes. And Sherronda has now been able to offer you guys 4 virtual free sessions. And listen, all you have to do is follow her. Tell them the steps again. Follow her.
Yeah, so all you have to do is follow Naturally SHABOO on Facebook and on Instagram. And then you can DM me or email me at naturallyshaboo@gmail.com what your fitness goal is for 2021 and how you're going to hold yourself accountable. And then we're going to do the drawing on Sunday at 7 p.m. And Miss Alexander is actually going to come on for about 15 minutes and talk to you a little bit about her journey and what her program entails. And it really is a program. Like, she has a Facebook group. She's encouraging. Like, when I'm there trying to hold up weights like this, and she's like, "I see you, Sherronda." And I'm like, "Okay."
Don't call me. Don't call my name.
But like, for me, I know I need that. Like, I've tried to do like YouTube workout videos, but her saying, "Sherronda, I see you," really is accountability for me. And I'm a person that needs
I need
to push me through.
too. I do too, because I have my kids and Courtney and Alina and Tashi, and they be going off. They're like, "Did you do this?" And one time I had one thing at 11:59. The one lady would inboxing me. I was like, "Really? Oh my gosh!" I said, "I got 1 minute left. I'm posting it. Give me a second." Y'all, I try my best. Don't let midnight come. Everybody started reaching out to me. "Did you do it? Did you not?" Yes. Be accountable. But make sure you guys. Go ahead.
I was just saying that's so good, because when you have people that care about you, like, it's important who you're surrounding yourself with. Like, this year is about me having goal friends. Like, that's my thing this year, goal friends. Like, I want everybody in my circle to be about having some goals, and then ask me about my goals. Say, "Sherronda, did you do it?" Hold me accountable, because it's easy. It's so easy to say I'm gonna do something and not follow through.
That's the bottom line. It is so easy. Make sure you email naturallyshaboo@gmail.com. You have to email her what your fitness goal is for 2021, as well as follow Naturally SHABOO on Instagram and Facebook. You will be entered into the opportunity to get one of the 4 fitness programs from Fire Fitness.
Yeah, all of them. All 4 goes to one person.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, Courtney Jacobs, my brother, said, "Yes, accountability is key." And Courtney owns Courtney Wellness Companion Program. I'm a part of his program, and I love it as well. Awesome program, Sherronda. Fire. Fire. Yes, this is some good stuff that you're sharing. Most people need, Courtney says, most people need that level of support to be consistent enough to get the result.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without accountability and me knowing y'all gonna check on me and stuff, I'm telling you, there are times I definitely would sleep in, and I shouldn't sleep in, because I'm trying to get my own goal met. But for some reason, when somebody else knows your goal, it's like, look. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and walk right quick.
I know. I mean, you could have the best intentions in the world. Like, you could, this is the new year and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then something happened and then something else happened. And then, like, for me with my nutrition, I could use the excuse, and I have used the excuse, I'm too busy, I don't have time to cook. So I'm going to go on to Chick-fil-A, or I'm going to go on to Wendy's, I'm going to go wherever and get me something to eat. But with me being intentional, I am taking the time to go shopping. I'm taking the time to get up an extra few minutes early to fix my lunch. And it does take effort, but I feel better. And I have, like, I'm happy that the scale is going down with my weight, but I'm even more happy for my non-scale victories. So I'm happy that I can tuck my shirt in my pants now and I still look cute. That to me was like, what?
Oh yeah, I'm not at no phase of tucking no shirt and no pants. No, I have some ways to go for that one.
But that's, or like looking at my ankles and they don't look so swollen, and just feeling good with my kids walking up the steps and not being out of breath, just all putting on a shirt and you like, oh, I got a little bit more room in it. Like, all those things are like little pats on my back that, okay, you doing it. So it's exciting.
Yeah, for me, hearing my especially my children say, "Mom, okay, I see this. You doing this in me. I'm proud of you." And I recognize that you are committed to making this change. That is doing everything for me, because I'm like, they'll ask at the end of the night, "Did you read your 10 pages of the book, your inspirational pages?" I said, I read my book. I read my 10 pages about marketing on the internet and stuff. It could be any books that we feel are inspiring to us. And so we just do this to hold each other accountable. And then we have to do a certain amount of exercise, which I get that through Courtney Wellness and EG Fit with Alina Green and Tashi Finn. I get plenty of exercise.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Let me also let you guys know that today is Founders Day for Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And so I'm so excited to be able to say happy Founders Day to all of my sorors. Yes, I am a soror as well. And so I'm so honored to be able to give a shout out to every member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated today. And today is our Founders Day. So I just want to make sure I give that shout out. And Sherronda, it has already just been a true privilege and pleasure and honor to have you on today. Listen, if you guys have not subscribed to the Kim Jacobs Show, make sure you take a moment to do that. You can do that right on my YouTube channel, and you turn on your notifications. And every time we go live at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get that notification. Tomorrow, I have a guest that's going to be on, and he talks about business in a COVID world. The name of my guest is Stafford Braxton. He's an entrepreneur, and he is the CEO of Santa's Just Like Me. Now, you have to tune in to see what he's talking about when he says Santa's Just Like Me. He has done something extraordinary, and I'm excited to be able to have him share his story tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to tune back in. Sherronda, I know that I have a clip, and I would love to briefly show that, just a little bit of it, but you guys can go and look at even more later today. But I want to show just a little bit of blessings on blessings, and we'll come back and do some closing comments from Sherronda Banks, owner of Naturally SHABOO, owner of F2 Liturgical Dance Academy, and a very proficient and effective social worker teacher in the school system. So I am so, and my first cousin. I love with the little ones when somebody say, okay, no, go ahead, baby, go on off. You're like, oh, wow.
And that was me in the front, like,
Go to the right. Go to the right. I love it. Blessings
and
on
that was
blessings. And yes, there will be blessings on all of our lives, especially if we follow some of the guidance and direction that Sherronda Banks has laid out for us today here on the Kim Jacobs Show. You can't help but be blessed. Pursue your goals, pursue your dreams, and make sure that we take life seriously, but not too seriously where you can't have fun like naturally SHABOO does. So let me share her contact information. You're going to have closing words, Sherronda. F2dance.com, as well as F2 Liturgical Dance Academy. Follow them on all social media outlets. Make sure you also follow Naturally SHABOO. Go and get her body butter, all of her products and services. Enter into her drawings. Listen to self-care tips every Sunday at 7:00 p.m. We have Quest Church Prayer Line coming up, is right now actually from 12 to 12:30. And so it's Monday through Friday. Pastor Jacobs is praying for COVID-19, everything that's happening across the land, our government, our, you name it, social injustice is happening on this prayer line, 978-990-5000. And its access code is 322083#. Sherronda, what are some closing comments that you know how you're on a show and you be like, oh my gosh, I didn't say this. What is it that you meant to say that you didn't get a chance to say earlier?
I feel like I said a lot.
Oh,
What I
wait.
will
We
say
gotta take a quick break before we disconnect. Our other cousin is on here, Ebony. We cannot close out.
Hey, Ebony.
That's one of our cousins, our first cousins. This is the one that comes on and she does the makeup. So she actually shares makeup tips here on the Kim Jacobs Show. She's our makeup expert, Ebony from Ebony Reviews. She's my other first cousin. And she shares how you beat that face and slay that face and stuff. I do my stuff way too quick for Ebony. It gets on her nerves. She like, you need to take a whole nother 15 minutes, Kim. But she's on here. Thank you so much, Ebony, for the comment. And when she also typed something earlier, she says, yes, dance, babies. Dance.
Yeah.
And Courtney said, yes, blessings on blessings to each of you in 2021. And somebody else has typed a comment. But if I didn't get your comment, make sure you go back later, Sherronda, and address every one of the comments. So what did you want to say as our closing comments?
Yes. So I am very appreciative of God giving me favor over my life, but I really want everybody else to know all you have to do is just do it. Like if God is giving you the unction or giving you something that is just for you, just try it. The worst thing that you can do is fail, and work on this year because there's so many things that are outside the realm of our control this year. School, kids going to school, things that's going on in the government. I mean, we cannot control those things, but they do affect our mental health and it's our spiritual health and our emotional health. So take the time to self-love and to self-care this year. Be intentional, give yourself permission, and just do it.
Yes, I love it, Sherronda. Thank you for your great words of encouragement and wisdom, and just thank you for being an overall great person. And our cousin Ebony, and then look what Ebony said. She said, "Okay, he cute." Tomorrow, only my cousins, right? She's like, "Girl, I'm gonna watch that show tomorrow. He cute." Why you write that on there, Ebony? You crazy? You crazy?
I love you.
Love you, Ebony. Love you all of you that watch the Kim Jacobs Show, and so glad that you tune in every weekday, Monday through Fridays, 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take a moment and subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to everything that my cousin Sherronda Banks is offering today, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or you might see me on my walk for the Ask Kim segment. Remember, I do answer your questions, and I do answer them when I'm going on my daily walk. And so you can ask me questions at kim@thebalancedoctor.tv. And when I go live, I will answer those questions. Today, we talked about choices, how to choose wisely, how important it is to make the right choice, because the choices that we make impact the outcome of some of our future things, whether we think that they're not or not, they do. Always, our choices do make a difference, and there are consequences to some of the choices that we make. Okay, so choose wisely. That's what I talked about today. Tomorrow, I don't know, whatever y'all want to talk about, text me, email me, inbox me, send me a question. I'm sure I'll be able to talk about it on the Ask Kim segment I do not look like this, y'all, when I'm walking in the neighborhood. Don't judge me. Right, Sherronda?
No judgment. No judgment.
How do you look when you're doing fire?
Hair up in a ponytail, sweat dripping down the side of my face.
That's funny. Let us get off the show. Cousins, we can be on here all day long. Thank y'all for tuning into this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Thank you, my cousin. Thank you, editing mother, cousin, all of you. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.
Love you.
Stay there for a minute.